Okay, we're here at WCRN with Pat Barron, who's the independent candidate running for the 3rd District for Congress.
Yes.
Okay, now Pat, what made you decide to jump in as an independent rather than through one of the two parties?
Well, I think both parties are broken. I think, the problems we're having in Washington right now are the result of both parties. When you look at the special interest money, that contributes to both parties not functioning independently or objectively. So I decided independent was the only way to go.
Now, this district has stuck with McGovern for an awful long time. What are the mistakes that he is making that you would like to correct?
Oh, the constant expansion of government, first and foremost, and then the overtaxation, the overregulation. It's just every chance he's had over 14 years, he expands government and increases taxes. He's shown that that's his history, that's what he believes in.
Now, why do you think the people of this district have gone along with that?
I'm not sure. I think people like the social programs. I think people in Massachusetts are very socially aware and like some of the things he says, but I don't think they realize how he's contributing to Washington. Very often 20% of Congress is not rated highly by anybody, but 80% of local congressmen are rated very highly, so it's kind of like everybody blames the other guy. But in reality, McGovern is part of the problem. Now
this year, in Massachusetts in particular, but all over the country, you've seen what Glenn Reynolds has called the third great awakening.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think really made the difference that woke people up to the possibility of change this year?
I think it's probably a combination of things. I think people have been waiting for this to happen. I think they've been seeing this slide towards more taxation, more regulation. So I think it's been waiting to happen. I honestly think Fox News has had a big contributing factor to it. Their ratings have gone up and up and up, but it hasn't correlated to how people vote. And I think that's starting to change things. Obviously the internet, I think people are much more efficient with the internet. So I think it's a combination of things that have led to this.
Now, when is your first debate with the two candidates coming up?
That will be October 13th at the League of Women Voters for Shrewsbury and Worcester, and that'll be at Shrewsbury High School.
Now, will you be asking Mr. McGovern about the Democrats' failure to pass a budget this year?
Unfortunately, at this debate, no. We are setting up a debate with the Northborough Tea Party for October 26th, and at that one we'll be able to question each other, so then I'll have an opportunity.
All right, now I'm going to ask you the question I asked you before on the air. With Scott Brown, a division of 6, if 6% had gone to Mr. Kennedy, we would have Senator Martha Coakley today. What argument would you give to conservatives who are saying, if I vote for you, I re-elect McGovern on a year that he's vulnerable?
Well, in reality, both parties in Washington are broken, including the Republicans. That's just the bottom line. Also, what have the Republicans done? They've put up one candidate against Jim McGovern in 10 years. They didn't even really support the candidate when they did. That's the bottom line. When we had a Republican governor, William Weld, he brought in judges like Margaret Marshall. Scott Brown also voted for a very bad financial regulation bill. So I don't think the Republicans are any great fix. I think, if anything, why don't they get out of the way and let me try and take on this race?
And where can people find you if they want more information about your campaign?
Barron for congress.org.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.